a glimpse through the gate. It was just another ordinary day as I left my house for work. I'd never really paid attention to the gatekeeper before, his weathered face framed by the iron gates. But today, there was something different about him. He greeted me with a small, yet warm smile as I walked past. His name, I learned, was Michael. He'd been working as the gatekeeper for as long as I could remember. Always quiet, always polite, never asking for anything. His clothes were simple, his hands rough from years of hard work, but there was a tenderness in his eyes that made me pause. There was something about him, something I couldn't quite put into words. I thought little of it that morning, but over the next few weeks, I found myself glancing his way whenever I left or returned home. His smile became a beacon of comfort in my otherwise busy, chaotic life. It felt like fate was nudging me towards something I wasn't ready to admit. Unspoken conversations. It was a rainy afternoon when I found myself stranded outside the gate. My car had broken down just a few meters away, and the downpour didn't make the situation any easier. As I stood in the rain, drenched, I saw Michael, in his usual position by the gate, watching me with a concerned look on his face. Without a word, he walked over to me, offering me a coat he had been wearing. "You don't need to catch a cold," he said simply, his voice steady and calm. I felt a wave of gratitude wash over me. "Thank you," I said, surprised at how genuine his concern seemed. I had always thought of him as just a gatekeeper, but here he was, offering kindness without expecting anything in return. We didn't say much after that, but something shifted between us. We didn't need words to communicate. It felt like our silent understanding was enough. Over the following months, I began to notice more of the little things: his ability to always know when I needed help, or his small gestures of kindness when I came home from long days. He would sweep the driveway when the leaves piled up, or water the plants on the weekends. I found myself watching him from my window more often than I should, wishing I could know more about the man behind the gate. Beyond the gate. It was late one evening when I found myself standing by the gate, waiting for Michael to finish his shift. I hadn't intended to stay, but the thought of going inside felt so distant. There was something drawing me in, something more than just a passing feeling. "Michael, would you like to have a coffee?" I asked, my voice shaking with uncertainty. The words felt strange coming out of my mouth, yet they felt right at the same time. He paused, surprised, but then nodded. "I'd love to." We sat on the small bench by the gate, sipping our coffee as the evening sky darkened around us. The conversation flowed easily, and I learned about his life, the struggles, the dreams he never spoke about, the quiet moments he cherished. He wasn't just a gatekeeper. He was a man full of depth, of understanding, of compassion. And in that moment, I realized that I had fallen in love with him not because of some grand gesture, but because of the quiet, everyday moments that spoke louder than words ever could. The gate that had once separated us now seemed insignificant. In his eyes, I found something I never knew I was missing, a kindred spirit. And just like that, the man I had once only seen as the keeper of the gate became the keeper of my heart.